Battery farm. We need fuel, we
Are
need...
you ready, driver? Okay, first off, I've loaded up 3 locations on your ARC device map. You see them? Head to whichever strikes your fancy.
You're sending them to the Visions?
Sure am. We're gonna use this.
My optical vassalizer. We shouldn't use that.
Why not?
I mean, it's been decades. No way that thing is in any sort of working shape.
I've been fixing it up in secret, and I'm sorry. Don't be mad. It's gonna be a surprise for your birthday.
Really?
Oh, I've gone ahead and made an itty-bitty modification to your headset, driver. I've hooked up the basilizer here to modulate your scan function. Think of it like an extra layer of mayonnaise on your technology sandwich.
What are you using the vassalizer for?
No spoilers. We have to tell the story from the beginning. Driver, get ready to feast your eyes on the Visions.
Right. Turn that off. Nope.
So we told you about the mass hallucination. Hundreds of people, 30 seconds of crazy, yada yada. But there was one instance where that event and the remnants intersected. The story of Laura Cesari. Laura worked at ARDA as an executive secretary. She put in her hours, but she spent her evenings with a real passion. Painting. When the hallucination event swept through, Laura was overtaken like everyone else. But for her, the visions didn't stop. She tried painting them, but grew frustrated at her inability to recreate what she saw. Now at first, ARDA wrote her off as one of the many whose brains got scrambled by what they saw. Until Laura stumbled across a rusty can of paint in the woods. It was a remnant. Once she started using this paint, the visions in her paintings began to come true. She painted feverishly for over a year, chasing the visions the entire time. Until the day the paint ran empty.
And then she disappeared. Like all remnant holders do.
Now that we know the remnants and the mass hallucination are related, maybe Laura's visions can help us out.
And beyond that, what is? Then we need fuel. Where's our fuel? There it is. We really need to scrap some fuel cars and see whether or not they have.
This is where your theory comes in, Francis. You tell him. Oh, look at me babbling away. Francis, you explain it. It's so good.
No, it's just...
It's
I'd rather
empty.
not.
Hey, come on, we talked about this. You should be proud of your work. Toot your own horn.
Not this time.
Tell us,
Okay,
Francis.
Well, Francis's theory, his entire branch of research was that the zone exhibits a property seen nowhere else on Earth. Every phenomena that occurs here leaves its fingerprint forever on the physical space. So he created this device to pick up on these sub-physical after effects. How did you explain it? It was like identifying a whale's favorite color using only the wake it leaves behind. The rest was science mumbo-jumbo.
It's a form of electromagnetic imprint. Anyway, it was a long time ago.
And what a better time than now to try it again.
Should we go there first? It looks like the right idea to do that. So we'll go there first, but these ones, we'll deal with them, especially this one, especially the last one. No, we'll deal with this one, then this one. This has to be the last one, because at least there are roads going somewhere. This, maybe no, maybe this road is better. Yeah, no, yeah, this first. That's to our left, and there is a road that goes. All right. We'll have to cross the river, but we will swim. So Francis. Oh. Jesus Christ. That might be one of the most annoying quacks we have. So we are here. Wait. Yeah, we're chasing visions, but I've forgotten why we're chasing the visions. Why are we chasing the visions? Ah, yeah. Oh, she drew this stuff. Okay, cool. And cool. All right.
The great pile up. You know, if you catch the mural at the right angle, when the moon is right overhead,
Trapped inside the zone.
you can spot the helmsman's body in one of the boats.
No chance. It's a paint smudge, nothing more.
Believe me, it's true. I've seen it.
All right.
Hey, is it just me, or did this mural look different before?
Oh yeah, it's moving.
Probably the instability messing with the paint over time. It's been decades after all.
Nah, something's definitely off. Hey, where's our old notes
Yeah,
from when we took a field trip out that way? Driver, why don't you go ahead to the next one while we investigate this?
Yeah, the white stuff wasn't there, right? Mirror depicting abandoned boats in a lake. It was told that a man trapped inside the zone. It was told that a man was trapped inside the zone, and every time he tried to escape, he reappeared on yet another boat. Ah, so the pile-up was he kept trying to escape. Cool. Did you hear that somebody's going, ah? Cool. Now we can go to this one. Other trailers, other towers. Then we go to that one using this road. So we really need really can't mess around with fuel this time around. Sorry. Come on, reverse. Ow. I'm blind. Three-point turn, my good fellows. Now I just have to find the road. Is this the road? Really? Okay, before we do that, we need to actually stay on the rough road. Because I can't see shenanigans. It's all... Oops. Ow. Let's drive through the water. Up the mountain. Up the hill. To the left. Ow. Ah, wow, what the hell was that? I didn't see. That was a whole car. Oh no, this is not a road, this is a... Oh, there is a road, So Laura painted the murals and she saw visions. Yeah, I haven't seen the bird. We'll stop to read about the bird egg at some point, because those things explode, right? So need to Are we going the right way? I feel as if you're not going the right way. Yep, you're not going the right way. We need to drive under that thing. For goodness. Every right turn, every single right turn, doesn't even matter if it's... We are at the other facilities. Let's go looting! We can go turn to the mission. Back to the mission of where we've been to the other towers. Let's go to this and then we can... That's something. I don't know what that is, but I know it's something. We'll check them out. Woo. Second mural. Before that, let's see who these fools are. Neon Reef. Teleport type out the script other given M. At first I thought I was seeing things after, well, you know, after that incident when so many of us saw things and the randomly told us never to talk about it. I figured this was just another hallucination, something else I shouldn't log or report, like how we don't talk about the things that chase us or the files at Red Meadow or the weird weather or... I know I'm getting off topic. Point is, whatever this stuff is, it both responds to and seems to create light. I think we're looking at something similar to glowing algae. Similar to those dinoflagellates. I've got some notes here somewhere. I'm pretty sure this material is infused with neon. No, that can't be right. Anyway, my point is that I think we could actually use some of this stuff, and I'd really like to talk to Dr. Tan about this. But our office isn't taking calls. What's happened to her lately? Is she still in charge? Alright, let's see what... Some coral. Bioluminescence is perfect normal. They say it's found throughout nature. They say it's found throughout nature. They say it's found in it. So why does this light reactive substance still feel as unnerving? Bulb, glass shards. No, bulb is huge. Alright, mural, tell us. Bigfoot mural.
The Bigfoot mural! My personal favorite.
I thought that foretold the coming of Bigfoot to Olympic season soon.
Francis? Oh boy, Francis, look! Look here, it's different from our sketch when we visited in '82.
It's all scrambled, but the shape seems familiar. If you tilt your head, doesn't that kind of look like Mount Olympus?
Oh, Francis, you flippin' genius! It absolutely is! Wait, let's look back at the first one. What's different there?
That shape right there, is that Hook Valley?
Holy smokes! Oh, wait, pull up all the topographical maps of the peninsula. If we look around the areas where you'd get that view of Mount Olympus... See, Francis? I told you your basilizer would work!
I don't think this is the basilizer's doing.
Driver, we're on to something. Get to that third vision.
I need that arc reactor shenanigans first. Excuse me. Now...
Driver, if you come across a mushroom like the one in the mural, do not eat it. No matter how tasty it might look.
You're speaking from personal experience. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to puke all over again. You've probably passed the biogenerators by now. They're our source of power in the mid-zone, and one of the best demonstrations of renewable limb tech. Yes, these battery farms keep our lights on, but more importantly, they're also the only place in the entire zone where anomalized mushrooms grow.
And guess who turned out to be the world's biggest fan of those mushrooms? Bigfoot itself! And the vision foretold its arrival in the zone.
It started when those pods hanging from the battery farms were found chewed up. At first, they blamed it on the local wildlife. This was back when we used to have some. And then, the sightings of 10-foot-tall creatures started that didn't attract too much attention on their own.
Not until the first footprints were found. The Olympic Peninsula has always had a collection of Bigfoot sightings, but they were rare until Bigfoot had its first taste of the anomalized mushrooms. Then it couldn't stay away, and that's when the Squatches came knocking. They jumped the walls, set up camp, and they got to investigating.
Really?
Once they learned of the Sasquatch's appetite for these mushrooms, they cultivated entire farms of the stuff.
For months, they propagated mushrooms and set traps. And for months, evidence mounted that Sasquatch was making its rounds and evading those traps. Until one night, the experts disappeared.
Bigfoot got them, no question.
Come on, all 8 at once? How is that possible?
Never get in the way of a hungry Sasquatch. So about that last vision.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
I can't. Yeah, I can't even look at it. Francis, you explain it.
And maybe you've already seen them, driver.
A freestanding bright blue door in its frame, out in the wilderness with nothing around it. If you do see one, don't get anywhere close to it.
I don't want to talk about it.
He was pretty close to a doorway when it opened. It's called the inverting doorway. When the door is shut, it's safe. But once in a while, it opens, and everything near it is turned inside out.
What?
Its victims are mostly bears, squirrels, and birds. They all go through hell. Meat and bones on the outside, fur and feathers on the inside. It's not fun to see.
A blue door.
Once, a group of hikers didn't heed the warning, and
No, we're done here, driver. If you see when you stay away from it, that's all you need to know. Let's go.
A blue door that turns you inside out when you see it. And why is this Acreata red? Unstable, yeah. Can you be cut? Belching barnacle. Belching barnacle, right people? First of all, we have to stop calling these things gazers. A gazer launches a jet of water, not gas. These things are blasting warm air and whatever good this is. Got that? Have you got that? Second, whatever you do not try to enter one. These things go deep. Turns out the zone isn't just wrecking things above ground. There's some kind of thin fissure resulting from the Earth's crust being scrambled up. They are blasting jets of warm air from as far as known as the mantle. Third, this might not be entirely bad news. We think they are acting almost like a valve that prevents greater pressure from building. This may be why the geological activity you expect in the Pacific Northwest has decreased. You have to know more soon. In the meantime, not geysers, okay? Stop calling them geysers, please. Huh? What do you say over there? Yeah, sure, they look like that, whatever. Call them barnacles, whatever. So the rotten organ, this stuff. Oh, the rotten egg is... Wait. The rotten egg is this. The barnacles spill the rotten egg, okay. Oh. Zigzagging like a fish. Oh, wrong side. Unstable anchor. Oh, you Shit, no, 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 it's grabbing me. No, go away. That's, yeah, that filled us up properly and thoroughly. Let's then come here. I didn't take the fuel from that car. Your shenanigans is going to come after me. Ow, 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 ow. Dude, I'm nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. Where's my car? Over there. I can't carry this stuff. It's always the left side. I don't know. Don't open it. When I turn right, the door opens. When I handbrake, the door closes. Oh, there is a road here. Oh. Let's. All right. And that is a place we need to go. Why is it following? Man, let's park here because that's as safe as we can be. And you do not have anything. Of course, you are just a car frame. Let's go. Interesting. That's a new car. Maybe you've seen it before, but we have. So what are we going to do? Let's brake. Do we brake here or do we go there and then we come back? Okay, it's close enough. And then 360, reverse, and I want to see if we are here. We are too far away. No, we are too close. This is the closest, but this is not a road. So if we're fast to go there, we'll have to go like this, then jump in. What about this one? Is this a road? And that one we can pull this road, go up, then be right on the road. Alright. Don't know why it's been going black and doing that stuff. First, let's go to looting. Oh, wow. Nope, not touching the light bulb. That's just big stuff for no good reason. Off-road tire, which is something I have. Yep. I'm a dog. Inventory full. Get that. Yep, alright. Aha, thermostat. So all my doors have that. And whose cars are these? The yellow ones. I mean, it's others, yeah, but why doesn't everybody who's concerned with other driving around with armored cars, if they know this place is full of acid and all that nonsense and what have you, resources, you tell me. Yep. Let's draw in everything. This thing is full. Can you sit in here? Nope. Where are they? The mannequins. They are the only person who throw tires at us. That's cough box. It's difficult, you know. I mean, what do you tell a guy's mom? Do you say, sorry, Miss Baker, your son is just a globe of goo now? Do you say it wasn't an entire meaningless death? Those scientists probably got some data from it. Do you say, I saw him dissolve right in front of my eyes, but a lot of his clothing is still okay? Here's his superhero shots. He just ran straight into the thing. It was so pointless. I feel bad for her. They're asking why it won't be an open casket. For Christ's sake, you could pour him into a jar. You might as well pump him into the coffin. Sad? No. I saw way worse things in the war, and they happened to people I cared about a lot more. This guy was a jerk. So you want to see that new Poitier movie? That guy's slick. So acid that just hurts you outright. Oh. Alright, tell us about the mural.
The inverting doorway.
No, I don't like this one.
Alright.
Bingo!
Get to a gateway.
See that pattern in the last mural?
That flower only grows above a certain elevation. Put the three locations together, and you've got a square mile in the northeast corner of the deep zone. Huh. The visions were pointing towards something the entire time.
Hey, Hoppy, you can stop pretending to ignore us now. Take a look at this fine work. We've pinned down the location for the source of the mass hallucination. That's where the driver needs to go.
Well, what do you know?
Well, I knew the basilizer worked. What did I tell you, huh?
He still doesn't know, Francis.
Know what? Hoppy?
Not my story to share.
Ah, everybody has their secrets. Now this is us being reckless.
My theory, and that basilizer, they're illegitimate.
What do you mean?
What are you saying?
I built that device to prove my imprint theory, and it was on the verge of getting the results I needed. But my research funding was running out. So, I forged the data. Not much, just enough to justify more time. I was so close. I knew the breakthrough was right around the corner. But Ara found out. That's why I was reassigned and my clearance revoked.
Wait. You told me you changed labs voluntarily.
8 years of research with nothing to show for it. And then for that to happen, I couldn't face you.
That doesn't mean your theory is wrong. I still think there's something to it.
There's a common thread with some of the remnant stories.
Like the telephone switchboard. The ones that seem to recall the past somehow. Maybe the remnants access those imprints. Read them like a needle in the groove of a record.
Don't. You don't have to do that. It's in the past. I don't care about it anymore.
Ah,
listen. I've got this suspicion, right? If we can just get the car to the mass hallucination source, what we find they can prove your theory. It's worth a try, isn't it?
I'm tired of trying, Tobias. I've tried all my life, and it didn't go so well.
Look, I don't have one of those fancy degrees that you and Arby have. The closest I ever got to science was wiping down your lab benches. But I saw the incredible things that you did with your research.
Yeah, well, Arda didn't think they were incredible.
I don't care about Arda. I believe in you. Always have.
I'm sorry. I can't. I can't do this with her. Oppie led the disciplinary committee that stripped my clearance and
there it
demoted
is.
me to a glorified intern. She sat there and decided how best to humiliate me. I never asked for anything. This one time I do, so I would never have to talk to Oppie again. You didn't listen. Your remnant was more important than what I wanted.
Francis, I didn't mean...
I've had enough.
Tobias wouldn't have known.
That's... He'll come around. Sorry, driver. We'll see you back at the auto shop.
Cool. So that's why Opie and Tobias have beef. Let's just get to the edge of this thing right here. Somewhere here. Turn you off. Pull back. Yeah. Up. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Oh, wait. Oh, this thing is moving fast. Jesus. Oh. What? Are you fucking serious, dude? Oh my fucking hell. I wasn't looking. What do I think about us? Should move on. Well, not really. I don't care. We'll get there. Oh, it's Francis. Francis is the guy. The visions. We are nearly making our engine. We just need...
Interesting thing about that deep zone area you identified. I ran every coordinate in that area through the auto database, and what turns up? But access logs with entry records for Dr. K up through March 1963.
What? No, the doctor died in 1961.
And then the lab accident.
So we were told. Then, I found access logs for both that deep zone site and Red Meadow. Years and years worth of activity.
The Red Meadow Research Facility? But it was demolished the same year. After the structural damage caused by the... lied about that too, didn't they?
It appears so. The driver should give the Red Meadow ruins a visit.
Rah.
If Dr. K didn't die that day, I'd like to know what was keeping him so busy.
So would I, but... do we have time for this? We don't know how long the driver's got with that remnant.
And that's why we need this information. Whatever Dr. K was doing relates to all of this. It may be the key to what lies at the end of the road for the driver.
I... agree with you. God, I hate saying that.
Driver, I've marked the Red Meadow facility on your route planner. Head there whenever you're ready.
All right. That, and let's fix the quack. Let's see. Yep. Let's see, what does it say? What was it? What seems the problem? Rear right door. No. Rear right door is opened when car steering wheel. Wait, before we do that, I want to check fixes. There are 4 of them, right? Does that mean if I fix one, those 3, I want to know if those 3, it will turn to 3. So rear right door is opened when the steering wheel goes right. What? Rear right door is closed when not shifter, handbrake, battery, car moves fast, brakes jolts forward, fuel gauge fails, any car door. Rear door is closed when, where's the handbrake? Shifter toggles, hood, horn, dome light, radio, steering wheel, any tire opens, wipers, wobbles, get stuck. Shifter toggles, can't be shifter toggles. It's right door. Oh, it's opened when steering wheel inverse direction. What? Rear right door. Right. But hold on. How do we do the backwards to say steering wheel? Goes right. Steering goes right. Rear right door opens. Is it like that? Steering goes right, rear cause then effect. All you'll need to is a mechanics kit. Missing ingredients. Alright, let's go to the mechanics kit. Right, door opens when steering wheel goes right. Alright. Okay. Because we can open it, right? Do that. Yeah. We can open it again. Then I want to see, because now it's in, yeah, it's in the toggles. So shifter toggles, rear right door closes. Oh, 3 or 4 correct. Right door. Shifts to drive. I think closes is right. I think it's this one. Toggles is in drive. Shifts to drive. Shifts to park. What about this one? Two or four, so this one was right. Rear right door closes. Yeah, but rear right door does close. So shifter is in drive, shifts to drive. Two or four, that's wrong. So shifter toggles rear right door. Does it? So shifter is toggles rear right door closes. Nope. And shifter is going shifts to drive is in park. Toggles. Rear right door closes. Right. No, it was close. Shifter shifts to drive is in drive. Is it shift to drive? Nope. Hold on. Shift to park. Let's say it's in park. Let's open it. And then let's shift it. So it no. Shifts to, okay, what about when it's, so it's shift to drive, door closes. What if I open it and I shift to park? It still closes. So whenever it toggles, that is the store, that is the truth. Wait, let's try. It can't be every car door, right? It's every car door. Holy shit, okay. That's hard to diagnose. Alright, shifter toggles, every door closes. Alright. Mechanics kit. Alright. And we now have only 2 quarks, which I do not know. I was checking out the quarks that we have, diagnosing the car, and the motherfucker turns with the wipers. So if we toggle the wipers, the speed dial turns with them. That's another one. So when the wipers toggles, dashboard, compass fails, fuel gauge fails. Not the fuel gauge. Switches on. Speedometer fails. Is that the one? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Cool. Electrician's kit. Now we have this one.